Okay, guitar slingers, today we're going to go over how to apply the modes to the song hash pipe. In this case, we are in the key of C, or actually it's the key of no sharps or flats, but we generally will call that a key of C, as C being the 1. So it's the natural notes on the piano, and let's just go and familiarize ourselves with where we are and what those notes are. So the first is middle C, D, E, F, G, and then for the A, to stay in the position of the song, instead of playing here, we're going to play open string. Then B and C. So that's our orientation to not only the pitch, but the structure of the key. So now, though, we're going to use the sub key, and they do a very good job of exploiting it. Now, one point, though, normally there are accidentals. Here, these are all natural notes. There's no sharps or flats. So normally in a situation of accidentals, the value of the modes is that you can change your key without thinking about adjusting for incidentals. In this case, incidentally, there's no incidental. So what you do, just by starting on A, starting on the 6, you now change the relationship from there in your mind, in the quantum mechanics world, or whatever you want to call it. You're changing the relationship of the notes and therefore creating the aeolian or minor reflective sound. So here we go. So you see that the whole tone and everything has changed just from starting on A. And another thing is that there are no differences in terms of the accidentals. You're playing physically the same notes as we just did. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sub key as the really dominant structure we're working with, the sub key of A minor. And so therefore we start on the 6, and that's going to be our 1. So it's 1, of, you see. It's actually 1 of 6 is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I wish I had another camera. I'd show you. Ernie over here is our cute little terrier, and he's just a great guy, but he's really hyper and keeps distracting me, or so is my excuse. So anyway, we're continuing with subkey A, Aeolian, and they start out by playing the first 3 notes. So instead of doing our usual 3 blind mice, which is just like a single lady has that. And millions of other songs. So anyway, but in this case, because we're starting on the 6th of the C key, it's going to be flatted. So it's the first note, second note, third note. So and then they go on up to a D, the 4, as if you're doing a blues. Back to A. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Back up to the 4. And now, very simply, up to the 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. And there's a lot of jumping off points there on the two other sort of minor flavors or colors, I'd rather say. So, and then they just begin again. So there you go. It's a really cool song. If you're just starting out, you can just do a root in fifth. The crunching. Throw a little Dorian in there because we've been talking about that recently. Anyway, we'll go move on to that and next time. And a little spurt of expression there, I guess. Really appreciate everyone listening. Subscribe to the channel so I don't have to click quite as much, please. I hear everybody saying that, so I guess I'll say it too. In the meantime, Ernie has fallen asleep, so I've done my job. See you all tomorrow.